We are fascinated by the knowledge of ancient, distant civilizations, and we forget that there is still a lot to be discovered very nearby. For example, here, on the Canary Islands, there was an indigenous people whose command of time was quite simply brilliant. Do you know who I'm talking about? Come and find out. The indigenous Canarians had to adapt ingeniously to the different ecosystems of each island. For example, living on the small island of El Hierro wasn't the same as the flat plains of Fuerteventura, but the inhabitants of Gran Canaria decided to go one step further. Celine, can you tell me about them?
Well, some of them lived here, in Acusa Seca. Others lived in other areas of the Sacred Mountains and Risco Caído, grazing animals and agriculture, and they were pretty good at it. They even developed a prosperous economy.
Wow, and how did they manage that?
By means of a unique astronomical phenomenon which we can see at the Interpretation Center in Atenara. Want to check it out?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Imagine, every morning from April to September, the first ray of light that comes in through this tiny opening lights up the engravings on the west wall.
For what purpose?
It's a guide to mark the passage of the 180 days between the solstices. These rudimentary astronomical markers enable them to control the equinoxes and solstices, and as a result, their crops too.
Something like a solar calendar.
Solar and lunar, because in the colder months, the light that comes into this cave is moonlight.
The curious way of measuring time can also be seen on other islands like Fuerteventura and La Palma, although in their case it was in a reduced format, because they used vessels.